taste of what I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. I
So
definitely
I
shared it with Amber and the team.
it just sounded perfect because I have there's versions of that Sona AI. There's
Yeah,
versions of it.
yeah,
There's the Pro and then there's the Studio. So I have the Studio so that way I can lay in my own guitar tracks or I can do my own vocals or I can do all these different things, write my own lyrics. Basically, you have free for all, and AI just helps you, right? So
yeah.
I couldn't think of lyrics, so the AI asked me what's the song about, and that's what I put. I put the title of time zones and all that, so it just ran with it. But a lot of the beats in the back there, I kind of synthesized that myself on my computer, and it was fun to do, and it just kind of ran with it. I let AI take over the rest.
Very interesting. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The lyrics, did you have anything to do with the lyrics?
A little bit of it, yeah. Like because when it's before it's fully done, it'll showcase the lyrics, and then you go through, and then you just kind of you can change them out and stuff. It when it first displayed the lyrics, it was really sloppy. It didn't make
Yeah.
sense, and I know a thing or two about writing a song and stuff, so I was like, let me do this, let me. So I just started going with it, and then I was like, and it just came out. So I say 65% of that is me doing the lyrics, and then about 35% of the music is me, and the rest
Yeah,
of it is AI. So
cool. Very cool. I can't wait for the album.
the whole NextWork album.
Yeah, totally. That would be so cool.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a theme song for when you guys come over, and then the barbecue theme
Hmm.
song, and then the project theme song, and then
Hmm.
we're gonna have theme songs for all you guys when you guys do your lives and stuff.
That would be so cool. Wow. Yeah, like some kind of theme song when you're waiting for Nat to do a demo of a project, or when you're waiting for Kahu, or different theme song for Connect with Community.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
we could go through. We could do some cool stuff with that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Super
So like
exciting.
you know how I was doing a lot of creativity with the flyers and stuff like that. Just imagine that with your production for music. So you guys let me know what you guys want for music wise. Be pretty cool
Yeah.
to dabble. It gets me back
Yeah.
in my musician space that I've missed for a while. So that, like I said, that was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah. I see that we have me from South Africa. Where in South Africa are you joining from? Cape Town? Johannesburg? And Amo. Amo, where are you joining from, Amo? It's been a long time. Amo used to show up quite regularly. It's been a while. Good to see folks. Oh, me is in a public transport to work. What time is it for you? How was your day, Shane?
It's going good. Got back from work and then I noticed that I was getting a lot of people reading my short stories webpage and stuff.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of traffic on there, so I'm taking it out of that platform and building it on my own. So I'm currently working on that, trying to rebuild that so that way it's organized and you can go to the chapters and you can read about the echo chamber and the
Mm,
series that I have, and then a section for just short stories, and then there's going to be animation storytelling that I want to do on there as well,
mm,
and basically mix it up with see what AI can come up with. Like maybe I can tell a story to AI, and then maybe it can develop a little sketch type thing with it. Maybe I don't know. I got so many ideas going through, so. I'm working on that right now. I'm redoing Shy Sinister Space, so I don't know if you guys have been there again, but It needs to be updated, so I was working on that right now.
Nice. Wow. So you're thinking of like you're the story writer and you've got a illustrator buddy. Is that is that my understanding?
Uh, Basically, let's see what AI can do with those things, and I'll give it direction. Basically, being director and all that. If he can't do it, then I have my own sketch pad and stuff like that that I can scan and I can you know how when you get those post-its, you know
Yeah.
how they draw little characters, they draw like it moving on each
Yeah.
page, and then you
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
get a post-it and I do that, and I can scan it into the computer, and then I can just relay that over on top of each other. So when you press play, it'll be like a little post-it page going, and you can see it's when it's done. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's very cool that I'm working on right now too. So.
Ooh. Am I thinking like a flip book or like a animation?
It's a flip book animation, so that way it looks
Oh,
like a flip book, and then when it's going through, I'll probably have to beef up my voice to
yeah,
narrate the story,
yeah,
but there's always what is that Factory 11 or whatever
yeah.
there's different ways to do it. Give myself an accent so that way I sound pretty cool like you guys.
Nice, nice. Yeah, totally. Make it funny.
Yeah, yeah. See, there's a lot of ways we can go with that. It's a lot of cool things to do with it.
Exciting. I love I love that you try different things and you've got a little bit of you've got all these hobbies and then you apply tech to everything. And it's really cool to see that.
Yeah, I can't. I'm at that point where I can't really sit still anymore. So like when I'm sitting here and I can't watch a movie anymore. I used to enjoy watching movies, but I can't sit down for 2 hours and watch a whole movie anymore. I have to do something. So either I'm doodling or I'm writing something on the side or I'm playing the guitar or writing music. I always have to keep going, be
Wow.
productive in a sense. So
Wow. Cool. Yeah, it's interesting. Um yeah. What about you, Roy? Are you a movie person? I think so. I know Derek is. Roy, are you a movie person?
It depends. What are we watching? No, I could sit down for a bit to watch. Sometimes I kind of if there's a series that I want to binge watch, I can go I can go like 3 days straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of movies is your thing?
I don't know. It has to be interesting. It has to be very suspenseful because I
Mm.
tend to I know what's gonna happen. I'm one of those guys who's like, I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen right there. It's over. I don't want to watch it anymore.
Oh
I'm like
no.
that. So it has to be it has to like pique my interest to where it's like I don't know what's happening or it like pulls like a 180. I was like, I didn't even think that was gonna happen. Like those kind of,
Like
but yeah.
like
hey Roy,
Squid
have you seen
Games
Rip?
kind of rip.
It's
I
a
don't think
Netflix movie. It's called Rip. If you want
Oh,
something
okay.
that kind of just throws you off, yeah, called The Rip, and then if you, it's really good. It's Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, so it's one of those movies that makes you wonder who the bad guy really is all the way through the whole thing.
interesting. Okay, I'll
Ooh.
take a look.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Check it out, man. That one's a good one.
Yeah, it's
79%
either
on
that.
Rotten.
What it get on Rotten? I don't remember. I don't remember what it got on there.
79, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But besides that, I've been watching a lot of Disney movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
which one?
all of them. I think we're at like the 87th Disney movie on Disney Plus. I'm running out of things to watch. This little one
Wait,
just keeps
how old is your little one?
9 months.
9 months. Oh, so cute.
and I'll be like falling asleep on the couch, and he hits me like, "Wake up! It's not time." I'm like, ah. Anyways, yeah, I
Oh,
like movies. Depends. It has to be a perfect time, or if I have nothing on my plate and I'm like, okay, I need to watch a movie. I'll watch a movie.
I
Don't
watched a very wholesome movie this past weekend. Paddington 2.
Paddington 2.
Yeah. I mean, if you're watching Disney movies, you gotta watch this.
Oh,
Yeah. I suppose it's not that new. It's like 10 years old almost, but so wholesome.
I know we watched Peter Rabbit. This one, I'll take a look at this one. Cool, cool, cool. Another recommendation.
Yeah. So cute. Yeah, I'm just yeah, it's on Prime. Yeah.
Wait,
It's one
how
of
did
those
how we?
movies where I would tear up even though
Oh no, oh no.
I'm just like I feel for the characters, It's a little it's a little bear, such a cute little bear struggling, and I'm like, feel for it.
So if I start tearing up and my son sees me tear up, then he starts tearing up. What do I do?
Oh, does it work that way? Does he tear up when he sees you tear up?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, my
Oh,
boys used to do that. Yeah, my boys used to do that when we were watching movies. Um, Giant Robot was that one of them? That was one of them that got me a little bit. I was like, oh man. And my kids were all looking at me like, whoa, you're crying too. I was like, no, no. But yeah, yeah, don't know what to do there as well. Just cry together, I guess.
yeah, cried together. Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
It's interesting. Like I grew up watching Tom and Jerry, but the other day, I mean, it's been a while now, but like when my niece was growing up and she was just getting into Tom and Jerry, like when she was very young, she was so taken aback by the violence of like Tom getting hurt and Jerry getting hurt and like and she was so emotionally like jolted by it. And I was just wondering how come why is this a kid's animation?
I totally get it. I've been watching Tom and Jerry again, and I was like, what was I watching back then? Why did I enjoy this?
Yeah.
It's like he's hitting over the with a frying pan, and you're like, oh, that was so funny back in the day. And you look at it, it's like, what was I thinking? Eh, I don't know. If you watch it recently, it's like, okay, should I be watching this? Should he be watching this? He's gonna be hitting cats. We have cats. What he's gonna do? Hit him with a frying pan?
Right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who is questioning um the cartoon. I still really like Tom and Jerry, but
That and the what is it? The coyote and the
Roadrunner?
speed. Yeah, exact that one. That one gets me all the time.
Yeah. Oh wow, that was such a like it feels like it's simpler times. Why?
Good times.
Yeah,
So what's
Popo
everyone up
is
to?
amazing. Ooh,
Wait,
Me is on Me's way to work. Me is joining from Johannesburg and is
Johannesburg.
on yeah, is on public transport. How cool is that? So good having you here, Me. I'm glad you joined us and we were part of your commute to work. And I see we've
My
got
commitment.
Amelia. I want to know if Amelia did a project recently. Amelia was such a rock star. What an epic um, question that, Shane had. Hey, Roy, is that you? I see you have completed the project, and boom, it was actually Amelia. It was so cool.
Yeah, I agree.
What have we been up to today at NextWork? We've been very intensely going through the projects, um, really like breaking things down. I think everyone has taken a project and we're just like examining it with a magnifying glass. Every line, every word, every little thing is being like inspected, and I think um, it's just been really really good that all of us are working on one thing, on one task. It's like mission oriented. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I
Um,
would say,
yeah, go
like,
on.
imagine if people are, if I was looking into that room and see what you guys were doing, I'd be like, what are they doing? Magnifying glass?
Yeah, totally. You would love it. You should come and check it out. Come to Wellington, take a flight, come here, join the workforce. In fact, we talked about you today, like straight. First thing that I walked into the office, Kahu was there, Amber was there, and Kahu's like, "Mai, did you tell Amber about what Roy did?" I was like, wait, I just got here. What's happening? What I miss? He's like, remember the project generation that Roy did? And I was like, oh yeah, yeah, epic. And then Amber wanted to see like the PDF and the stuff, and I had nothing. I was like, man, how could I not have asked you, Roy, to share that PDF? Could you share it, please?
Um, Actually, I was working on something to automate the whole process of getting it from an ideation to possibly a GitHub folder of a collection of projects and how that would look. And with the theme of it being on a web page with that React feel with all the little emojis with the buttons, I thought that was something that be nicer so I can try to
Uh,
automate it completely to where I hit a button and say, you know what, I want to build a project on building a project. How did you do that?
yeah,
Or something random. But I'm trying to make it uh, diverse to where I can switch it from project style to
yeah.
actual end-to-end business solution.
Mm,
Yeah, so because I have another pipeline that does a whole bit 12-step process from business solution that goes to different stations, still like a platform,
yeah.
from an ideation part to the project
Mm,
requirement part to solution architect framework part, then breaking into system engineering and into, roles and frameworks to FinOps, then build, then quality control, then into, sustainment documentation, a whole pipeline. I would run the data through that. Then I would have enough data to create and push it through this build project. So I have more context to go because if not, I think AI will start to drift on content. So if the content's more accurate, then it has more to work with to more quality control to more a nicer project. But yeah, that was a whole nother piece. But that's what I'm working on. So maybe I'll send some PDFs or maybe the actual code files of what it looked like.
yeah. Whichever is easier. Maybe even like a demo, kind of like what you presented yesterday. Even the image that you generated using the notebook LLM,
Okay.
and then from there the PDF. I mean, it was just so cool to see it.
Wow, I can't believe Kahu said that. He didn't say anything. He's a quiet one. Next time I see him, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind.
Oh no, what are you gonna say?
I appreciate the feedback. I wish he told me.
Oh, he was pretty impressed. He was no, he was very impressed. He was just like bewildered. But he'll be on the call later today.
Later today. You say that
Later.
well, for Shane it'll be 1 o'clock, right? Is it a champion one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be like 1:30 over here, 2:30. We'll
Oh,
see.
okay. I get that. No worries.
But I'll
No
work on
worries.
something. I'll send you guys some
Okay,
info.
that would be
It's
excellent.
getting better,
Really
it's just a
awesome.
little bit more refined.
Yeah. Yeah. Amelia says, "Wow, that's so cool, Roy."
Yeah, it's spring. You get these ideas because you get awesome people like Shane, Maya, you got Nat. You're like, you know what? They push your buttons sometimes to, think outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get when you hear a NextWork team saying that they're gonna be locked in, like I still smile every time I hear that word, and they're gonna be working on the engine. Sometimes you feel like a little bit like I wanna touch the engine. You wanna be in the room. So you can't be in the room, so what do? I guess I'll go build my own engine by myself in my room. It's just like that kind of
Mm.
thing. It's like the kids on the blocks are playing with their friends and you're like, I got no friends. I guess I go home, play with my
No.
brother or sister.
Oh my goodness, Roy, what a story. I'm quick to tear up, so you gotta be careful the stories you weave.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
I'll send you some
we
stuff.
you know we've been thinking about so right now it's the NextWork team that generates the projects, right? We come up, we look at what community wants, what do our learners want, and then based on that we create all these projects. But as you know, what we've been talking about is like how can like any of our learners just come and create a project. And so now that we are all on it and we've got all these minds on it, then the next thing to do is to open it up to a few community members who understand Next Work inside out and can get on board and generate projects, and then we open it up to everyone. So I think you will be part of the lock-in, or you will it is for you guys that we're doing this.
Yeah, I that'd be exciting. And it's just giving a different perspective because sometimes the types of tech, it's hard to go in. And like for example, like me and Derek are in the GovTech realm, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with the GovTech, you have different type of terminology that the, normal industry don't use, but we see it differently because the government likes their acronyms, their wording. So people don't know that the things that they're learning in like normal commercial space is actually the same thing. It's just named different, you know. So I was doing a little bit of research on capturing all the terminology and actually building out a specific um, project masterclass of all these projects that are related. And from my analysis, pretty much the same thing that different companies like Netflix, Hulu, they're all using. It's just a different naming scheme. So, I was able to do that, and I understand now that this could be something useful for especially people in the U.S. They can learn these things if they want to go into more of that government space, defense contracting space, but as well as that's offering there. And then you got other places like small business, freelance consulting. How do they kind of utilize the learning curve from the normal commercial learning to more of a smaller space, having a different perspective. So there's a lot. And if everyone can have a different flavor of that pie, just imagine the growth. Imagine the growth.
Yeah, that would be really, really cool, right? I'm curious though, what are the differences? Can you give me an example of something that you see in GovTech that is actually used across, but um, is named differently or is talked about differently? Can you give me an example? Roy? Did I lose Roy?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute.
Oh,
Yeah, let me pull up something. But if Derek has something to chime in, feel free while I look for those files.
yeah, yeah.
All right, I guess I'll
Hi,
be the
Derek.
virgin while Roy looks for his files. Uh, let me see acronyms. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but he's right. They know their acronyms, and they will use them in succession back to back during a briefing. So yeah,
Oh,
it's
really?
kind of one of those things where it's kind of like eventually you'll get to know it because they say it so often. But right now it's just escaping me. But Roy's not lying. They will use their acronyms in every new toy.
Hmm.
Okay, I got some documents.
Yes,
Ooh.
distraction worked.
Let me share my screen.
All right.
Let me know you see it.
Yep.
And Derek, add in if you feel like you see something that needs more context. But yeah, like this. This is GovTech. You got RMF, ATO, and those are the two kind of terminologies that the government uses. And if you look at it, it's with RMF, it's just a way they onboard systems into the government. You know, with that being said, there that we use that in normal cases, just not onboarding. But RMF, which is POAM, is another word.
OM, plan of action and management.
System security plan is how they kind of structure their coding.
Wow, so interesting.
ATO,
What is ATO?
you know, uh, right here, authorized official. Like even me, who's been there for a while, it's like these names just you just know the name, but really don't care what they do unless you work in that space.
Ah. And so these terminologies are specific to GovTech, not just.
Correct.
Ah, very interesting. Yeah, I get that. I absolutely get that. We talk about disciplines, and every discipline has its own language.
But like what Derek said, at sometimes it feels confusing, especially with
Mm.
people coming in. They're like, you hear people who's been there for a while. They're like throwing these acronyms around. Hey, we need to do this before it needs to get approved by the ATO. If not, we won't be able to use it, or it's gonna be dead in the water. We need to make sure we have our SSP, stuff like that. So it imagine if more people, especially the U.S. military, when they come out of their service and they have these credentials, that if they have something like this, they can just go straight in. So stuff like that. Oh, that's looking. Yeah, that's zero cost.
Yeah,
I think I
this
have
these
templates.
these slides or this document is
Slides.
so interesting. What prompted you to use Notebook LLM to
It's
create this?
free.
What
It's
is it
free.
something
It's
you
rat.
would use to present?
Let's see. Uh, close this. I use it as a knowledge base. Let me see if I can pull up my. I got too many windows.
Yeah, while Roy does that, I'm going to chime in real quick. One thing that the government does do, which I like, air quotes, I'm saying it completely sarcastically, they will reword something that's already a thing to fit what they do. I can't go into detail because classification levels. I remember asking my commander, like, "Hey, what is this? Oh, it's this. Isn't that just to VLAN?" Yeah. So, okay, never mind. I'll shut up. He just renamed it because whatever. I was like, all right, got it. Clear. So
Oh
that's the thing.
no.
Also,
Oh, interesting.
so this is my notebook LLM for the NextWork project builder. So,
Beautiful.
so if you see here, tech tools to road mappings, I literally just threw them all in here. Then I got skills, so like cloud engineering, what that consists of. Throw that in here. Project requirements, the big one. I structure it on what I want it to do and what a project should look like. That's thrown in here. And coolest thing is you see all the projects? Those are all NextWork projects. I literally went on your guys' webpage. I copied it just to get the data set. And I
Nice.
literally just copied all the from every single content in there just to get the
Amazing.
structure.
So
So there's
you
about
fed
only
feed the LLM with all the existing projects, and you're like, okay, this is the style, this is what we're going for, and then using that as templates, you then create.
using yes, and I use the project requirements to have a structure. So if I need to call it, I'll tell it make sure you're using the project requirements to form um the project so it has all these, hey, you did this, you did this. Um I also have a Nano Banana Pro template. I kind of
Mm.
at the end I like to do a diagram. So I kind of like I did one here. So look at this. This is my workflow. Step one. I need you, and what I do is I have a notebook, uh, like a actual OneNote. Uh, yeah, a notebook that I just throw in random words. Like, where is it? Step one. These are my instructions, and I speak right here. Is from this line right here down to this line. It's just using whisper flow. And I was telling it pretty much create me a project structure to put all my finished documentation into GitHub and have 3 index um, repos that connect to be able to have a dashboard, something like that. So that feed, and these are the requirements. So it needs to be cleaned up, but the output is what you need. So it builds out a series spec, series outline, project 1, and it just gives you an outline. Project 2, project 3, and project 4. So I got that. Then I have another section where it would be the next workflow is run this command. And this is just all hard coded already to run the next project. And it'll do the project. 30 seconds. Choose your step-by-step guidance. And this is just the first draft. It's going through it, completes it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I do another step, which is quality control. So I want it to kind of review what he just wrote me and make sure these are enforced. so on and so forth, and it'll do the quality checks. It'll see the issues that it made, and it fixed it. Then I'll run to the final corrected one. So that's just one audit control. I have another audit control with ChatGPT that does the work. So this is the final draft of the project one. Then after project one is done, I run to another workflow step to do the next project in the series, and I'll do project two. And then when that's done, I'll ask it to do project three. And it was being a little salty this evening, so I had to put an entry of like project three because it repeated project three like multiple times. So it started drifting. So that needs to be cleaned up. But as you can see here, it went project three again. And I missed it and I skipped on to now give me a series summary pitch. And it gave me the pitch. So I usually have this in the beginning if I needed to explain why I want to build this project. It's like who's it for? Inspiring principal engineers, architect, platform engineers, senior developers. What do you learn? What can you learn from after project four? It's like giving you an overview. And once that's done, I tell it create me a Nano Banana Pro prompt, which it pulls from this file right here, and it gives me that file right here. Then I usually just throw this sucker into my Gemini, which I have gems here, into this thing, and I just press and make sure I change that to thinking, hit enter, and that'll create that. And I went back to fix it. So what I'll do with all these projects, I'll copy it into Gemini and I'll build out. So I'll grab one project. So as you can see, it's still in the work in progress until automation, but just the content is pretty good.
Yeah, quite impressive. Have you
So
tried and gone through the steps to see if they're making
not
sense?
yet. I
Okay.
keep holding off, but the validation part should be coming up. And what do you
Wow.
see? It pulls out that diagram.
Oh my God, that's actually pretty good. Can I see? Can you zoom in?
Let's see.
What is the prompt you use for the This is pretty decent.
Then if I just wanted to, the prompt, I would have to go into the gem actually has its own custom prompt, like
Nice.
that I use ChatGPT to make. So
Mm,
it tells it very strict requirements. So it always has a standardization on making it. So that's the gem, which there. And sometimes I usually just, if I wanted to make it more simple, I just provide a non-technical visual diagram, and it comes up a pretty awesome. Uh,
yeah. Amelia asked if you can send the prompt. The prompt is pretty good. Your expert system design visualizer.
yeah, I lost the prompt I had before because I accidentally deleted the gem that um I got from Maximus for the Excalidraw, but
Mm,
I didn't want the Excalidraw one because it was just too. I needed something a little bit more professional sense,
mm.
pleasing to my eyes. So I needed something more, but I lost that one because I deleted. I couldn't find that, so I had to make another one through an AI assistant builder. But I can send that over. But the next one I wanted to show is the next gem was this web one. You're like, what does this do?
Is
So
this the
let
one
me
with the data
grab.
set?
Yeah. So throw this in here. That's this project one, and that has another gem prompt to it as well. and what it does, it should build that code right there. And I chose these tools because they were all free. Well, you
Yeah.
need subscriptions, but they're less than spending API tokens on it.
Yeah. That's so fair.
And it just
Wow.
built it. And it's not always the same. Each time within this prompt, it'll be always be the same. But if I create like I deleted this and created another um, prompt, it'll be a little bit different. I would have to really hard code those in to make sure. But yeah, this is what it looks like on a web page. Nothing interactional, just very fixed, but it was just more documentation. Um, but yeah, this is what it will look like.
That's amazing.
But this hasn't gone through the audit process yet. So, but yeah,
That's so cool, boy.
so that's that. But I didn't show you the custom prompt for the actual chat has one too. It's called an AI technical project builder documentation architect. Yeah. So that's there. It's long, and that's why these are so um, unique. But yeah, these are these projects. I think I copied like 50 projects so I can have
Enough
good data.
context. Yeah.
Yes. But
Impressive.
yeah, that's all I have. Any questions?
Um, all right, I have questions.
Sure.
I have questions for sure. Um, are there things like how detailed are the steps? What's the kind of level of detail that goes into the steps?
Pretty detailed. Like these, well, this is a beginner one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't audit this, but if you look at just step one in a repo, it goes from step-by-step instructions to logging in, clicking the
Mm-hmm.
icon, new repository, name the repository, select public, readme, create the repository, to local machine, and kind of goes in that practice. Since this is a beginner one, should only take you about 45 minutes, 60 minutes. Oh, why does it say 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
What was this one?
Oh, it's an
This
intermediate one.
Oh, this one I didn't put time limit on this one. That's why. I
Ah,
put no time limit because I want the end-to-end solution. So this one was it goes on and on for a bit, 2 hours. So I would have to run through this, but I already have the
yeah,
final draft somewhere. It's
yeah.
PDF, but they're pretty detailed. I would have to go through it and validate it. But once the audit comes through, once it's finished, it becomes a little bit more detailed to the
Yeah.
point where you can actually like because ChatGPT their review process much better than Gemini. I was thinking of doing another one with Claude, but I was gonna hold off until I validate it. But yeah,
Mm, mm,
yeah.
this is
Any other
really cool.
questions?
Yeah, I got another one. And anybody else, you can stop me anytime. Maybe let me um oh, there's Kahu, there's Nat. We've got Amelia, of course, and then we've got Astral Nomad and Shane and Derek. If you guys have questions, please ask. I got more, but um I'll let somebody else ask.
No, I'm just impressed. I mean, I use Notebook LM too, but this is amazing. Wow.
Yeah, I thought about that too. It's like, can it just be a learning tool? But the more I did it, it didn't. It wasn't because I wanted to build projects, but the idea was there. I was actually using it for other stuff too. Because I'm also working on a couple things. One for the little one to kind of make him his like. There was a problem I saw there wasn't a lot of like little kid content in regards to um, learning principles of what we read in books, but put it into a story format. I was going through that. I was like, you know what, Notebook LLM would be a perfect place to kind of pull the principles out and use that as a source to be able to use ChatGPT to build the actual script, then using Gemini. So you go through this whole process of thinking in like different areas, and this is where it came out. I was like, you know what? They're building an engine. Why can't I? I'll use this. Let's see if I can do it. So it's just an idea. Is it the perfect way? I think there's better um, options out there, but for what you want to do at a level where you're trying to test it and run through some, some scenarios, making sure that it's even possible, I thought, why don't we start there? And I think that's how it started.
Yeah,
But I
like I
appreciate
said,
it,
man,
Derek.
that's very impressive, man. I wow, this is wow.
Yeah. I mean, I love Notebook LLM. I mean, a lot of us, like Derek always talks about how it's his favorite study tool. And when you have tools like this, using it, getting that inspiration from NextWork and actually generating these projects, it is so wild, right? Like everything becomes so easy to learn. Um, all knowledge suddenly is so accessible, which is really cool. And so then my question for you, Roy, is what would you say is, you've got Notebook LLM, you can do all these projects, you can create projects. What do you think NextWork has that makes it different?
Hmm. In regards to that, do you mean like, maybe repeat the question? I didn't understand it.
Okay,
Like
so
what can Nextwork do to make it better, or what do they have as edge compared to this?
yeah, what's the edge?
Oh,
What
you
would you say?
guys,
You've done all the NextWork projects. You know what NextWork is about. So you have all the information about NextWork. What would you say is something that makes NextWork stand out from all
um,
the AI tools that are there that can help you learn anything?
and I said this before. You guys are the bridge. You guys are the bridge to getting people from theory to actually doing it, right? You guys have that product. You guys have the people backing it and constantly improving that product to where we know where it's going. It's just, putting it and refining it each time. I think that's where it's going. And I think you guys have that edge to be able to have that to where people actually start doing these things instead of talking about doing it, they're actually doing it. Before it was just you got to watch a video, understand what that video is doing, or you got to do a boot camp, but actual practical doing it in actually small groups, like an hour long, because I would say most people have an attention span about an hour to actually do something before they get distracted. I sure do. But it's so engaging that it's like one step. Oh, I feel you get a success, you get a feedback that you're doing good, you're continuing on, and at the end of the project, you realize I'm done. That's it, and you have a recap what you do. So the reflection of the little summary where you make your documentation also reinforces that the project is working. So that's my interpretation on your guys' edge, is that bridge between traditional theory learning concepts to actually doing the job. You guys are able to get those skill sets for learners much faster than traditional sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so cool. It is so cool to see how you've created these projects. And yeah, it, the network projects do break things down step by step. It makes the difficult things, the things that are not easy to learn. And yeah, there's little things about the experience of like the screenshots, like exactly how you talked about, Roy. Like it's a little game, a little adventure that you go on, and you do all these things, and you follow the guide, and you unlock different stages, different steps, to the point where you're like, oh, I'm done. This is it. I've actually learned things, and you're constantly validating it. Um, yeah, it is really, really powerful to see how AI is enabling learning, and even we use it to help us automate things, and um, assist the process a lot faster. Um, but there there definitely has to be to be there's something to be said about the community, the collaboration, the never feeling like it's you're alone, even whether it is the chat on the side, the documentation, the little validation, checking the screenshots, the troubleshooting guide inside, and then of course the community. But yeah, so cool, Roy. It is so cool to see, um like, just an idea, a seed of an idea that you had, and you're able to do that. Isn't that like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it would have been wildly unimaginable.
Yes, and I think you just gotta you gotta surround yourself with people like-minded because they're the ones who are gonna push you outside of, or plant seeds. You know, I may be planting seeds on what could possibly happen, but this version was more for me. What do I need? Like I can do pictures, but I'm at a level where I can just go with just the steps and I can troubleshoot it. I have the tools at hand that kind of make that process easier for me because what do I want? I want more context to learn much faster. Once I learn fast, it more the thing is, it just it keeps growing. It's like roots, it's just weeds. It's just gonna keep growing. The more you learn faster, you may break stuff, but you know you start getting more seeds to actually where you're planning on going, and it just becomes more refined. So I think every learner is different, and I think you guys have that product that is very it's good for the masses, and some like it more than others, but I think it's just a good product overall. And the community's great, and the people backing the product are awesome people, you know?
Oh, thanks, Roy. I mean, absolutely. It's you guys that make it so amazing. I mean, look at you, Roy. Like the fact that you've got all this experience. For everyone who has joined and don't know who Roy is a senior cloud engineer. He's got over 15 years of experience, and he has actually like joined NextWork, has done all the project. He's created this beautiful Git portfolio of all the NextWork projects and documented it so nicely in a way that you can really tell how each project relates to another, and how it showcases his technical skills and knowledge as a result of the projects. And here he is, like, showing up every day in the community, and just the fact that Roy vouches and believes in NextWork is so amazing. It is so wonderful to see that, you know, that our app and our projects are worthy of a senior engineer like Roy. It's amazing to hear that and know that. And I think the community does so well with people like Derek, Shane, Roy, people who are experienced, who are working and constantly wanting to learn and grow. The community does better because of you guys, and we as a team do really well, learning from you guys too. You keep us on our toes, and we always want to be the best thing that we could ever be for you. So thank you for always inspiring us. I mean, this is unreal what you've created, Roy. It's just amazing. And you're just one person and you've done that in what, a couple of days? That's so cool.
Yeah. Um, when you're focused on something, you just, you go, right? You block everything out, blinders on, and go.
Yeah.
And in regards to like this, you got Derek and you got Shane. I feel like we're all drinking the whole different drink because why don't we see more high level engineers in here? There's a specific type of person who enjoys this stuff, even though there's some stuff that are fundamental and some stuff that are challenging. We don't see a lot of those high level people in here just because uh, they don't have that willingness to learn and constantly adapt and help people get there. And we have that type of um, mindset. And just imagine we get more and more people here keep thinking the same way. It's gonna grow. There's gonna be like a switch. Everybody, you ever have that? This last thing. You ever see that study where someone will look up in the sky and they're wondering what they're looking up and they're just staring at. And the study said that two more people start looking up. Then 100 people started looking up. Then everybody started looking up. There's nothing there. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like a switch. That's all I have to say. That's all.
I like that, Roy. I like that. Thanks for sharing that. So cool. You've got people. Um, Astral says, "I want to. I'm trying to be like Roy." Amelia says, "I aspire to be like Roy." And Astral, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you joining from? What do you do? Astral says, "I am a high-level engineer, and I've been using Obsidian for a while. Checking it out, meaning the open notebook. Okay. Hi, Astral. Astral, are you speaking? You're not audible. Maybe it's a microphone setting, system setting. Can you say something? I heard myself briefly for a second there. One more time, let's try it. Okay, I think Astral is working on the microphone issues, but I feel like there's some progress being made because I can see the green box every now and then. Yeah, it's my mic. Give me a few. No worries. I'm happy to wait and know a little bit about you. Is it working now? No, not yet. And then we've got Trading Justice. Hi, Trading Justice. Where are you joining from? Oh, hello, Kahu. Let's get you up here. Come join us on stage. Roy had something to share with you.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, Kahu, I have some words to give to you.
Some words to give to me. All right, go for it,
Yes, I
Roy.
heard I heard some stories about um something
I don't know
happened in the
what mine has
morning,
been
but
spreading.
I just want to say I appreciate you. You're awesome. Thank you.
Thank
I
you
wish you
very much,
said
Roy.
something to me. I would have had a better day, but that's awesome. I appreciate that you find some value in my long talks. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Now I've clocked in what you're saying. Sorry, I was a bit lost, but yeah, I did bring it up at I don't know, it was before stand up today or after. I think I don't know. It was definitely around that time though in the morning. I expressed how impressed I was with that to Amber, and I don't know, actually don't know who was standing there, but definitely Amber. Um, so yeah, that's all good, man. it's cool to see that. And actually, when you had it open before when I joined, because I'd been talking to Amber, I was like, oh yeah, Roy's demoing this, and she was like, oh, that's really cool. And I was like, yeah, it is. So yeah, always watching, always keeping an eye out. So very cool, man. Good job.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Especially
No
coming
worries,
from
man.
Kahu too.
I know, right? I know,
I
right?
heard your backstory. I still can't wait to hear your
Bro, what
what
is
do they
my
call it?
spreading, bro? Backstory. What am I? You gonna be what did you tell these people, man?
No. Usually next we go do a next work person that you tell us. We haven't done Kahu, right?
No, we haven't.
I'm too
See?
mysterious. I'm
See?
too mysterious. No, I think Maya had one planned at some point, but I don't know
Yeah.
when that's gonna be.
You guys hear
Yeah,
me now?
I had it. Yes, yes, we can hear you. Oh my gosh,
We
Astral.
can hear you.
Yes, so good to hear your voice.
Finally, finally. Good
I
to
just
hear you
wanted to
guys too.
just thought that I was going to mention to Roy that we had one planned with Kahu, but then a lock-in happened, and so now it's all on focus mode.
Yeah.
Gosh, we'll have to put a pin on it, and we'll come back as soon as the lock-in is done. But yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Humans of NextWork Kahu edition coming out soon.
Awesome. Can't wait. Thanks, Kahu.
No worries, man.
Hello, hello, Astral. Astral.
You hear me?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to meet you guys. I am doing well. How about yourself?
Doing well. I we're from Kahu and I are from the NextWork team. We're based in New Zealand. We've got Roy and Derek and Shane based in the US. Where are you joining from, Astral?
No way, New Zealand. It's nice to meet you guys. I'm out here in Wisconsin. I'm in the US too.
Oh, Wisconsin. It must be pretty
Yeah,
late there then.
it is late. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing stuff. So yeah, I'm usually up late, doing stuff. So yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow. What are you doing? What projects are you
I've
working
been
on?
tons of projects. Some I just leave them unfinished because I have to hop on another one, then I have to go back and continue from where I stopped. So I mean, it's like a never-ending cycle, you know.
Of course.
It's I'm doing something and then something else just comes up in mind and then I'm like, oh, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
I gotta start this and it's just and I'm always like, learning and doing my own journey.
Yeah.
I came across NextWork and I thought it was pretty put together. You know, just learning about the cloud. That's initially when I started getting into the cloud.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot about the cloud, how to build projects, how to do a bunch of stuff. But it was really fun. But I'm much more. I come much, or should I say, I delve more into the security side of things, like testing for security vulnerabilities, doing pen tests and stuff. But I do enjoy building too. But yeah, I tend to fall into the security side of things. But yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
that's me. Yeah,
You're in great company, Astral. We've got
I
Shane,
know,
who's really
I
into
know.
pen testing.
Okay, okay, fun.
Yeah,
That's fun. Okay,
so
I guess
cool.
so. I guess it's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I do. I'm into pen testing, and yeah, I just build projects to here and there. Oh, SOC
Yeah,
expert. Okay, okay, yeah, that's basically what I do. That's basically what I do. So yeah,
uh, so cool. Yeah,
yeah,
how fitting. You've joined the right group. How perfect
I
is
know I
that?
did. I know I did. Yeah,
Uh,
how's New Zealand? I mean, I've never met
New
anyone from in New Zealand, so I'm like, whoa! It's like on the other side of the West. Like you guys are just out there, do your thing by the ocean.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It is an
Okay, cool.
absolutely gorgeous country. It is an island,
Okay.
so everywhere you look, it's just nature, it's beauty. It is green and blue and just stunning. I've only been in New Zealand
Nice.
for about a year now, so I'm still in like
Oh,
awe. Kahu is uh, purebred Kiwi all in. So
Yeah. Yeah.
he's he's a complete New Zealander.
Mm.
cool. It is nice to meet you guys. Honestly, it is nice. I'm glad that I got in here. I usually come in. I don't know what I was doing. I guess I was just going about stuff, and then I saw the Discord channel. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna join, listen
Wow.
in, see what you guys are doing, and because I thought what you guys are doing is great, and yeah, I just decided to join you tonight and just listen to you guys, and yeah, listen to Roy and his presentation. I thought it was pretty smart, pretty clean. But yeah, glad to be here.
Yeah. So glad you're here too. Tell us a little bit about how did you hear about NextWork and what made you join the community?
Well, um, I'm always I'm always learning.
Yeah.
I tend to look at myself as a lifelong learner. There really
Okay.
is no cap. The moment you think there's a cap, oops, there's something here you're not looking at. So so I'm always learning, and I come across different resources, to learn. And then for some reason, I came across NextWork, and I saw the videos on YouTube. I follow a couple creators on YouTube, making it was mind blowing seeing that kind of information, especially focused on the cloud out there, just out there. I was like, whoa, this is good stuff. And I was like, no, I'm gonna get into this. And I started to learn, with it, and it was fun. I started to build projects with it, and and then I found the Discord channel too. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna join, because when you come across stuff that is really interesting to you, you try to like dig a little deep. Okay, where's this? Where's that? And then you find yourself in a ton of Discord channels with like-minded folks, just like Roy's saying, and then you guys are like merging minds and coming up, discussing it. That's pretty much it, and it's been fun, like just learning with it and growing with it. So
Amazing.
yeah.
It's so awesome to have you here.
I'm glad I'm here with you guys too. It's nice to meet each and every one of you, and
Yeah.
I'm sure this is gonna be
I know
fun.
you're from Wisconsin. Man, it's cold over there, isn't it?
It's freezing. It is freezing. Up, and it was a decent change in
Wait,
weather.
you were in
But yeah,
Texas? Where in Texas were
hmm
you?
Dallas. I feel like I lived all over Texas, San
Did
Antonio,
you?
Dallas, Austin. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I gotta tell you that NextWork is moving to the US. We're moving to Austin
Okay,
next month. About this time in 4 weeks, we'll be in Austin. Roy
that is
is
just
based
awesome.
in Texas. Derek is based in Texas. Um, Shane is based in a neighboring state, close enough to say it's like Southwest, Arizona. And
Mhm.
yeah, it's so cool. Do you have family in Texas? Will you be going to Texas, visiting anytime soon? Because it'd be really cool to meet in person.
That would be great. I'll see what I can do, even if I do have family in Texas, and Austin is just the right place. Austin got that vibe, that young vibe. There's just a whole bunch of young people there. And yeah, Austin is just the right place in Texas. I prefer Austin over every other city. So
Mm,
yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I don't see why I can't take a trip, meet you guys. Yeah,
yeah. Amazing. Well, it's really nice
yeah.
meeting you, Astral. And
Yes.
I do this every day. I will be doing this at this time. So
Mhm.
it's 5:30 p.m. in New Zealand. Now it's 6:30, but I will be starting at like 5:30. So I would love to see you tomorrow. Roy, Shay, and Derek, they're pretty regular. They join. We talk about anything tech, cloud, AI, security. Um, so yeah, it'd be wonderful to have you join the session tomorrow. And also, I'd love to know what projects have caught your interest. Have you checked out the security projects, or are you leaning more towards getting that those cloud skills?
Well, it's a bit of both, but I feel like I've been leaning more into building stuff with Docker, Kubernetes, and also securing those environments, making sure they're secure, running pen tests on them, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's just where I lie, you know, deploying stuff, with CI/CD, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice. Nice. Well, I
yeah.
look forward to seeing you more often here.
I definitely will. I definitely will. Yeah,
Awesome. Lovely meeting you.
that's
Yep.
lovely to you
And
guys too.
it looks like Derek is wrapping up and calling it a night. So thanks for joining, Derek.
All
Oh,
right.
Derek's hitting the range soon. Wow. What a time to hit the range.
Yeah.
Oh,
Texas things. That's
My
what that's
Texas
what they
bad.
do in
things.
Kind
Texas.
of. Nah, me and Roy are kind of like one day coordinate go to the range one day. It's kind of like the ongoing kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
that's
know,
what they do in Texas. It's like a pastime activity.
Yeah. I mean, kind of. Yeah. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yep.
All right, guys. It's lovely chatting with all of you again today. And Roy, thanks so much for the demo. I'm so excited about it, and I know you won't stop working on it. So I'm really curious to see how that grows. Thanks for sharing that. Lovely meeting you, Astro. Shay and Derek, so good to have you here. And to everyone who joined today and on YouTube, it's wonderful to to do this and connect with all of you. If there's anything I can help you with, any questions, concerns, suggestions, feedback, you know where to find me. I will be always active in our community. So just tag me, email me. I'm very accessible. And on that note, I guess most of y'all are in the US and it's night, it's evening here. So I'm going to say good night, good evening. And if there's anyone else in anywhere else in the world, good, have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care. See you tomorrow.
Take care. See you tomorrow.
Hey
Bye.
guys,
Uh,
keep up
Bye.
the good work.